Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day, give you something to think about and feel into. So we have a cool card today, and I have to tell you how it arrived, how it presented itself to us today. But let's start with some tapping. Tapping on the collarbone. And if you have another spot that you prefer as your go-to point, feel free to tap there. Good morning. Welcome to whomever is here. Looks like we're going to have our third day in a row of comments not working. So, not sure what to do about that. So, it says, comments sent with stars will appear here. I have no idea what that means. There's a little X in the corner. Do I dare push my luck? I'm going to push my luck. It doesn't seem like that did anything. I thought maybe it would turn off that star thing, whatever that is, and then it would just be all the comments that I want to see. Well, I'll mess around with that because that's the first time I'm noticing that it says comments with stars will appear here. So I'll see if I can get it back to just normal comments like we always do show up here. Anyway, back to tapping and some breaths. Nice deep belly breath. Let it go. Dropping the shoulders, wiggling the kinks out of your neck. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking in life more and more fully. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, glad you're here. Good morning, glad you're here. So we're up to 3 people. And again, I'll check and see if I can figure out how to turn off this only comments with stars show up and regular comments appear not to be showing up. But whatever, Facebook, whatever. So let me tell you about how this card appeared today. Did my normal process for discerning the deck, and now there are 4 stacks of card decks instead of 3. So this was in stack 3, and it was right at the top, so it tested the first one on that particular deck. So it is the Wild Offering deck by Tosha Silver. We've been seeing a fair amount of this deck lately, but this card, I was shuffling, you know, just kind of thinking about what is it we need to know about today, what is it we need to attend to today. And I thought to myself, I'm just going to hold the cards in my hand, and I want to be cautious not to get caught in a card we get often simply because it's got a little bend to it, you know? So all of a sudden I'm holding the deck and I just feel it open to this particular place, and I'm like, okay, I guess that's the one we're supposed to have today. And it is not a card that I have seen, that I recall having pulled before, but it's a very lovely card. It's got pansies. It's got pansies on it. It's direction. Our card for today is direction. So let's just take a nice deep breath on that. Welcome to those of you who've just joined. We have direction today. So, open to receiving whatever part of this message is here for you. Direction. Lord, please show me the right direction right now. It just did its weird little connectivity thing. Oh, 20 stars. There's Gwen. Oh my goodness. Good morning. And Joe Neal, welcome. I have no idea why it did that. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Barb. Welcome. That is funny. Good morning, Nancy. Wow. Okay. So something about the losing the signal and then the signal coming back. You're all here. Glad you're here. And glad I can see that you're here. That's awesome. All right. So back to our card. Let's take it from the top, shall we? Direction. Lord, please show us the right action right now. Oh, I automatically turned it to us. Love that. Cool. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May we hear the promptings of our own bodies. And if for some reason we're about to head in the wrong way, please stop us. So, breath in, breath out. Oh, then there's this weird thing here that says activate a stars party, and there's a counter counting down from 3 minutes. Whatever, Facebook, whatever. We have direction. Look at us go. And we have pansies. Look at us go. And look at this little pansy right here. Has water dripping off. I like that. All right, let's read it again. Please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. As a friend of mine would say, Lord, I'm lunkheaded. Make it clear. And notice, may I hear the promptings of my own body, our body being one of our key vehicles for knowingness, our body being one of our key vehicles for discerning direction, for discerning what's our next best step. Listen within. Those messages really aren't coming from outside of you. We play little games like that, like my next three things, whatever, but it comes from within. It comes from within. May I hear the promptings of my own body. And if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. But one of the things that I also learned from Tosha Silver is that we really can't go in a wrong direction. Whatever detours we seem to make, there's much to be learned there. There's much to be learned there, even if it's what not to do the next time, right? So, and we have Ganesh, our overcomer of obstacles, our guide that can say, wait a minute, not that way, this way. We have this all within us. We have this all within us. Sometimes we notice the reflection of what's within us, outside of us, because we've been trained to do that. But we have it all within us. We have everything we need right here, right now. So that little piece might be important. I'm not sure what happens with this stars party thing when it finally counts itself down, but there's 55 seconds. So if I disappear into the ether, I'll be back tomorrow. Weird. What I was going to say. Drop it in again. Oh. When we're headed in a direction and when we're in our discernment mode, trying to figure out the next best step, sometimes we get pretty intense about that. Like, we have to get it right. What if we just even wait? Okay, I'm waiting for the guidance to get a little louder within so that I'm more clear about which direction to go. But again, that piece of, even if I pick a wrong direction, a detour, I'm still going to learn stuff, and that's going to be useful on my continued journey. And just so you know, counter gets to 0 and the world doesn't implode. Oi. What else is needing to be said today? I'm reading a new book, and I actually have it sitting here because 2 parts yesterday. One part that I feel like I have to share with my sister Carrie, and the other part that I have to feel like I need to share with my friend Diane. But it is Rebecca Campbell, Your Soul Had a Dream, Your Life is It. Your soul had a dream, your life is it. How to be held by life when it feels like everything is falling apart. Wonderful book. It's very etheric. She uses examples from her own life, which I always find helpful. The other thing was, yesterday I watched an interview, and it was longer. I think it was like 1 hour and 22 minutes. An interview with, by the and I won't remember her name because this is my first experience with Astrology Hub, but she's the founder of Astrology Hub, and she's doing an interview with, hang on, Pam Gregory. And I've watched some of Pam Gregory's videos before and just find her to be very humble and practical and pragmatic, and she's been doing this for 40 years. But this particular video, once you get into it a ways, like I sent it to a bunch of friends and said, if you don't have all the time, maybe jump in at about the 30-minute mark and start watching it, because there was much there to comfort us about this ride we're on right now, and some more obscure, that's the word I guess is coming to me, obscure things that she looks at in the cosmos for guidance than what I'm aware of. So there's some new things to go look at. But her Pam Gregory's second book is, let's see, Cosmic Upgrades and Galactic Downloads. What's really happening now? And she was pointing out some things, and it just seemed very practical and pragmatic and useful and supportive, etc. So with regard to today's card of direction, those might be some things you want to check out. The Rebecca Campbell book, Your Soul Had a Dream, Your Life Is It, or the Pam Gregory book, Cosmic Upgrades and Galactic Downloads, What's Really Happening Now. I just like exposing myself to a plethora of wisdom leaders, because one never knows when something someone says is really going to connect and make a difference. She had a bunch of things she said. What she acknowledged was, we are in paradigm-shattering times. We are in paradigm-shattering times. So no wonder the old methods aren't working. We keep trying the stuff that used to work, and it ain't working. And that's okay. That's good. And what will come out of that is new methods. New methods. And we'll try them and we'll go, not sure this is going to do anything, but what the heck, let's take a whack at it. Sure as heck, that worked. Awesome. So this is the divine unfolding. Nothing to be panicked about. I was briefly freaked out yesterday when the FBI arrested one of Wisconsin's judges. That kind of blew my mind. Then I started putting it into this perspective. Perhaps some outrageous things need to happen to move us where we're meant to go. As Pam Gregory said, we are no longer on the same tracks. So I was thinking of railroad tracks and how trains don't leave the tracks. If they do, it's a derailment and it's not a good thing. But she said, we're on different tracks. So if you can imagine the train jumping to a different set of tracks. And she said, and we can't go back. We can't go back to that previous set of tracks, no matter how hard some people are trying to send us back to old tracks. It cannot happen. It does not work. Not long term. Not long term. So, for today, your mission is, think about your direction. Feel into your direction. Bring some pansies to your new direction. Allow it to unfold. Don't be afraid to take steps. Don't worry about heading in a wrong direction. Whichever direction you go, there's things to be learned. When you learn them, you can reroute. But we are on new tracks, and we cannot go back. I think that's hilarious that that's where the thing glitched. Good morning, Maureen. Glad you are here. Good morning, Mel. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the cup of coffee. Let's see. They want 99 cents to send 200 stars. Whatever, people. Whatever. Can you share the link for the interview? Yes, I will do that. Yes, I will do that. Thank you, Mary, for my cup of coffee. I always look forward to that. So, y'all, it's going to be okay. We stand in our sovereignty. We do what we are called to do. We link arms. We walk together. We discern our direction because we are discerning beings. And we love all the other beings. We treat all the other beings with kindness and with respect. And it doesn't matter what others are doing. We clean in front of our own door. That's what we do right now. Have an awesome Saturday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.